All right. Welcome, everybody. We're so excited that y'all are here to learn all about natural healing and health and how this can help your body function the way that it's supposed to by itself. So I'm going to go over just my 5 favorite products. They focus on the 3 pillars of health, which are hormone balancing, gut health, and reducing inflammation. There are so many other products. So if y'all want to, or if you're interested in other ones, just get with the person who invited you and they can talk to you about it. So the first one I want to talk to y'all about is the Slim. This was made by an endocrinologist to balance insulin levels. And it's literally this: you put in water, you either shake it or you stir it and you drink it, and it tastes like Kool-Aid, lemonade, whatever. It's so good. And you just do that once or twice a day. All right. It's super simple. It takes not even 30 seconds. So it balances your hormone. Once your insulin levels are balanced, all the other hormones in your body start to balance as well. The next pillar is gut health, and the Probio 5. This comes in the triplex. It is a probiotic. It has 5 strains in it. It also has an enzyme in it that goes in and kills the yeast or the candida in the gut. So this is very powerful. It does not have to be refrigerated, which is awesome, because think about this. If you have refrigerated probiotics, once it hits your mouth, it's in a temperature that they can't thrive in anymore. So you need to make sure that you get probiotics that are not in the fridge. The BioCleanse is an oxygenated magnesium supplement. So after you take your Probio 5 at night, you wake up in the morning and take your BioCleanse, and it helps get all the dead and toxins out. It's gentle, and every single cell in your body needs magnesium. So this is really, really good. If you find yourself tired all the time, like all the time, not just after you eat, you probably have a magnesium deficiency. And then the X Factor Plus. This is good for gut health because it has aloe in it. So, whenever you have a cut and you put aloe on it so it heals quicker, aloe inside of your body. So it goes in and it heals all the holes in your gut. And then it has bioavailable vitamins, meaning that they're already in the forms that your body needs to absorb them. Instead of eating a blueberry and whatever form of potassium is in it, your body doesn't have to change it into the kind of magnesium or potassium that your body needs to absorb. These are already in that state. And then the last pillar of health is reducing inflammation. You might think that you don't have inflammation, but if you are not taking supplements, or if you have headaches all the time, or if you don't have a clean diet, or if you're just breathing in the air that is going around these days, you have inflammation. And this is so much better than an ibuprofen or an Aleve or anything like that, because first of all, it's natural. And second of all, you're not going to have all those side effects or anything like that. And it gets to the root. It has enzymes in it, just like the Probio 5, that go in and attack the proteins that are causing the inflammation, meaning that it eats it up and it goes away. Like, you're not just stopping it, it's going away forever. So those are my 5 favorite products. That's what I always, or that's what I think that everybody needs to start with, because we all need to balance our hormones, we all need to focus on gut health, and we all need to reduce inflammation. And that's where the aches, pains, the tiredness, all that's when it goes away. So those are the products. And now I'm going to show y'all a quick little video about the microbiome in our gut and how so many things are related to it.
Thriving health begins in your gut. That's because trillions of microorganisms call your GI tract home. This incredible ecosystem is called your gut microbiome. It's home to strains of beneficial microbes as well as strains that are unwanted. The secret is all about striking the right balance. Modern science has discovered life-changing links between friendly microbes and many health benefits, including immune system support, enhanced mood, reduced feelings of stress, digestive support, aid with nutrient absorption, production of essential vitamins, and even help managing your weight. How can these tiny microbes play such a big role in how good you feel? It's science. 70% of your body's immune cells live in your gut. Gut microbes communicate with your immune system to help you fight invaders off. Some also secrete neurotransmitters like serotonin, GABA, and dopamine to help reduce feelings of stress and keep you smiling about life. Digestive support is another key function of your gut microbiome. With the right balance, your body can break down and absorb nutrients more easily, and you'll experience improved regularity and less GI discomfort. Certain beneficial microbes even produce essential vitamins like B12, folate, and vitamin K. If that's not enough to help you get more out of life, strains like Akkermansia play a role in metabolism and can help you manage your weight. With all of these benefits, why doesn't everyone support their gut health? Probably because maintaining a balanced gut on your own isn't exactly simple. Antibiotics, a poor diet, artificial sweeteners, processed foods, lack of sleep, and stress are all things that can throw your microbiome off balance. 3 out of every 5 Americans experience gut imbalance, but you don't have to be one of them. Striking the right balance is easy when you supplement healthy habits with a powerful gut health system. Weed out unwanted substances to make more room for friendly strains. Feed your gut with probiotics and feed them the prebiotics they need to flourish. You deserve to feel your best, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Make gut health part of your daily routine because a healthier gut means a healthier, happier, more confident you.
I just love that video. I remember the first time I watched it and I was like, oh my gosh, all that's connected. That's crazy. So just think about that. And stress is huge, huge, huge. Why our gut is not where it should be. And a lot of people these days are very stressed. So I'm just gonna pass it on over to Heather. Um, you want to go ahead and share your story?
Sure. Thanks, Holly. So I love that video too. There's a few of them that are out there that are very similar. And when I saw the videos for the first time, it all started making sense how important the gut is. And I've done some nutrition, I've done a lot of different, a little bit of research that I should know these things. But anytime I went to the doctor for all my little frustrations that were building up and building up as I got older, and there was no answers, and I was like, what is going on? So for me, I battled a lot of things that were individually, it seems small, but once you add them all together, they were just like catastrophic. So, lack of sleep, I had no energy, when I was little, my mom, like I would even tell my mom, like, why am I the kid that's always tired? I have no energy. My metabolism's not working. I was always under stress. And I battled really bad candida. I would have breakouts in my eyes, on my arms, and my legs, and my torso. And nothing ever worked. I just something that I always just kind of dealt with. And as I got older, my hormones started going out of whack. My blood sugar was out of whack. And I remember telling my mom one time, why am I always hangry? Like, you hear about people that are just angry all the time. And I'm like, that's me. I wake up in the morning and I'm shaky if I don't eat my food right away. So I feel like my blood sugar is always out of whack. And she says, well, did you know that when you were born, you had low blood sugar? So I'm like, okay. So it's something that I always struggled with. So really, really, really poor energy, really lethargic all the time. My blood sugars were out of whack. And as I got older, their hormones just compacted everything. Having kids, hormones got out of whack a little bit more. And after I had my firstborn, he was probably about 10 months old when I went to the doctor and had blood work, and they told me my thyroid was underactive. So then I had the underactive thyroid and inflammation. I had such bad tummy aches all the time after I would eat, and just things wouldn't agree with me, and just felt bloated. And so that was all really connected to my gut health, which I didn't know at the time. And then it affected my skin issues, my eczema, my candida, and it even started affecting my breathing system. And I would have this constant cough, and it would just be cough, 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 clear, clear my throat. And it just felt like my whole windpipe was totally um, inflamed. And I had gone for asthma tests, I'd gone for respiratory tests, and they couldn't find anything. So it was just all of these things that I had battled for so long and just really felt crummy. And then I remember thinking, like, there's got to be more to life than just feeling like crummy all the time. Like, I'm grumpy, my blood sugars are out of whack, I'm shaky, I'm hungry all the time, I'm gaining weight, my hormones are out of whack, I'm coughing all the time. And so, anyways, I had been watching a friend, Penny, for a couple years, and she had been sharing about plexus. And I was like, oh man, I wonder if this is going to work. So I had tried a few different things. None of them really worked. And, I would take it and they'd either make me feel yucky, or I would take it. And after 2, 3 months, I'm like, is this even work? I don't feel any better. So I started my plexus journey a year ago, this month actually. And I can say now that I'm sleeping better. I have way more energy. I don't have my persistent cough. My respiratory tract is much, much better. My thyroid's actually working better because when I got my lab results back, my thyroid was being supported with everything that I was taking. So I was able to decrease my thyroid medication. So my blood sugar's balanced. I can do intermittent fasting now, which I never was able to do. And I even almost do that naturally. Like, I wake up in the morning, take my bio cleanse, then a little bit later I'll take my pink drink, and I'm usually good to go. It's usually about 10:30, 11 o'clock before I even start realizing that I'm even hungry. And so it's me listening to my body and my body working better. And then my body saying, Heather, it's time to fuel. So then I fuel when it's time to fuel. And then I sleep when it's time to sleep, and I sleep well. So for me, it's really been life changing. And I think for me, probably it hit the 2 month mark where I knew for a fact that I was feeling better in my chest, and a lot of the everyday symptoms were just helped immensely. And then after about 8 months, my family was like, you cannot stop taking these products because they are helping you. We can see the difference. And my mom, she jokes now. She's like, you've struggled your whole life with fatigue. Like, you've always complained how tired you were. I would come over to her house and she'd be like, do you need a nap? So all of these things I just, oh man, had help with. So for me, after a year now, I'm just loving how I feel, and I'm feeling like my body is more supported how it should be.
That's awesome. I've never heard your story before, but that is amazing. Like, your whole entire life has changed.
Mm-hmm.
That's so good. So now I'm going to share a little bit of my story and why I came to Texas. My reason for starting Plexus is not very common. I was 2 months postpartum and I was about to go back to work, and I wanted to exclusively breastfeed Bradley, and I didn't have enough milk stored in the freezer for a week at the babysitter. So I had somebody who was reaching out to me while I was pregnant, telling me how good Plexus was, how it was natural, how it could really benefit me and the baby. But I was very hesitant about it because, first of all, every time I went to the doctor, she was raving about how amazing my lab results were, or how I was feeling, and how I wasn't gaining weight like the average pregnant person was whenever I was pregnant, and all these other things. And she would bring people in, not people, but um, the soon to be doctors and nurses into my room to show them what a perfect pregnancy looked like. So I was like, I don't need that stuff. I'm good. Well, I did. And I was doing all the research. I was looking for what would help increase my milk supply so that I could exclusively breastfeed him. And I reached out to her and I was like, is this going to help me? And we actually went and had lunch. We sat, we talked. She told me all the things. And I was like, all right, cool, let's do it. Um, Balancing the hormones was definitely going to help. I was an animal science major and I knew all about cow milk production and how everything's based on hormones. So this had to have worked, right? If I balanced my hormones. And then how if I got my gut healthy, it would, because he's drinking my milk, would get his gut healthy and reducing inflammation as well. So I just did it. And let me tell y'all, Bradley is never sick. He has an amazing immune system. He's never had ear infections, never had strep throat, never, like, nothing. When he was 3 months old, he did get RSV, which normally for infants at 3 months old can last up to 6 months. He had it for 5 days. It was gone in 5 days. I had to take 5 days off work because it is extremely, extremely contagious. And I couldn't bring him to the babysitter. And I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do for 6 months? No, it was gone in 5 days. So that is also amazing. And I stayed with this. I was able to exclusively breastfeed Bradley for 8 months. And then with supplementation until he was 10 months. And then we just kind of weaned him off. So, and if I didn't have Plexus, it probably would have been 3 months, maybe tops. So I am extremely grateful for that. And then we're going to fast forward a little bit. I got pregnant again and didn't even know it for 12 weeks. I was 12 weeks pregnant when I found out. And the reason why is because I wasn't constipated. I found out I was pregnant with Bradley because I was falling asleep. Candida. Does anybody have a? Yeah. Okay. I'll let her in. Where was I at? Oh, when I was pregnant with Bradley, I knew I was pregnant because I was constipated and I was angry. Like I had terrible mood swings and I was like, what the heck is wrong with me? Anyways, I didn't have that with Brooklyn. I didn't have constipation. I wasn't tired and I wasn't irritable. And I found out when I was 12 weeks because I was like, oh, I haven't had a period in a while. Anyways, and that pregnancy was a breeze. Like no heartburn. I was on heartburn medication with Bradley, nothing with her. So yeah, and she's never been sick at all ever. She's only been to wellness checks at the doctor. So that is my story. And a lot of people don't come to Plexus because of that. A lot of people come to Plexus because they're tired, because they need life-changing products, because hold on.
Sardines team, is it?
Because they have thyroid issues, their hormones are out of whack, all these other things. So just a couple of things. If you're tired all the time and you have kids, it is not selfish to take care of yourself. Okay. It's not selfish for you to take time and resources to make yourself better. And I know this from experience because when you do that, you're able to fill your cup, meaning you can give to the people that you need to give to, and you become a better mother, a better wife, a better daughter, a better coworker, all the things. It all stems from how you're feeling. So if you're not able to get up off the couch, or when you get home from work, you just want to go take a shower and go to bed and you don't have the energy, it is important to take care of yourself so that you can give to those that you need to give to. And I am a firm believer that you can break generational curses. Okay. It stems from the person who breaks it, and then you are just making the generations after you that much better. And so if you want to wait to share these products, I want y'all to think about my story and how not nobody, but a lot of people don't come to Plexus because of the reason that I did. And that didn't stop me from sharing because I knew that these products were needed for the people, for why they come to Plexus. We have a community, we have financial resources, money that you can earn from for helping people, and health. We have it all. So I just want to encourage you, because I have 40 to 50 people on my team, and none of them are on my team because they wanted to increase their milk supply. None, zero. So I just want to put that out there. I want to encourage you. Start sharing right away. I'm going to show y'all this amazing opportunity video. Give me 1 second. It's actually one of my favorites. All right.
Plexus has given us
Oh yeah, this is the good one.
freedom and the chance to say yes to things.
Right after my daughter Ava was born, I became a single mom. I started looking at this industry, and I had some really specific criteria that I was basing my decision off of because I knew it had to support my family.
I can feel it all over my skin, pouring out from the depths within, like a river running with no end inside.
Plexus has been so amazing. For a college student, you need something that's flexible. That's the nice thing about Plexus is you use your own hours.
My health was becoming a priority again because I see that there was hope again.
That's one less stress that we've had, the finances of adoption.
I'd say that we always had the heart for it, but we never had the means or the capacity or the ability to do it.
Plexus, for me, it's turned into how can I share this with as many people as I can to help them change their lives.
One of the first things I considered when thinking about doing this business is this really going to work for everyone?
Losing inches, I'm losing pounds, I feel great, my self-esteem has skyrocketed. When my husband says you're beautiful, I believe him now. I believe him because I feel it.
I was struggling with some health issues. I just knew this was a product I needed to be on.
It's just an amazing opportunity to be able to do extra things that we probably couldn't do if we were just reliant upon my nursing income.
And it's helped me in my career. I'm a police officer and I work at night. So it's given me that energy that I need to get through my night shift.
I have the flexibility now with Plexus. I help coach my son in Little League, and it just offers me some more time with the kids.
It's more of a choice, and it's fun because we can keep up
help with our kids. We just go all day, and we love it.
I wanted, to get healthy and lose some weight. I had no intentions of telling anybody. And now I can't not tell anybody about it.
When we were looking at all the options out there with so many different companies, this compensation plan was by far the best.
With Plexus this year, I earned a $10,000 shopping spree. We were going to take the kids to come snow skiing. Well, we found out about him, and sure enough, he was going to be born here in Utah. So we were able to purchase airline tickets for all 4 children and my parents. That has been a huge blessing. We thought we were coming snow skiing, but we got the baby.
We love Reese.
I was a news reporter in Dallas, Texas. I was working the morning show, so I was literally getting up at 2:30 in the morning, going to bed at 8 o'clock at night. To get healthier, I got a health coach, and that health coach introduced me to Plexus, and it really did change everything. And so now, instead of just reporting the problems that people are facing, I'm actually helping them solve them. That is such a blessing, and it's all because of Plexus. I really do love Plexus.
We're grateful for freedom.
Life.
Balance. Family. Plexus.
Okay, yeah, I did. Okay, sorry. I love that video, and our almost diamond upline is in that video, so that's why I like to share it the most. But Abby Kappa, she is amazing. So Penny, will you share with us your story?
You bet. I've never shared my opportunity story yet, but I'll just as a quick health check, I guess. I suffered with a lot of horrible gut issues and could never understand what was going on in my body. And the what were they called? The things are they sick. I had tests that way. I had colonoscopies. I had all sorts of interesting things. Lots of pokes, lots of prods, lots of blood tests, wicked things with my thyroid. Had to have half of it removed. Like there was just a lot going on in my health, and nobody could find anything wrong. And I thought, well, I know how I feel. But depression and anxiety were my biggest enemies. And I just decided that I don't want to have to deal with this after I have babies. And I was an older mom. I had my first baby when I was 40 and my second at 43. So it kind of wreaks havoc on your system. And I just didn't want to be snappy, and I didn't want to be tired all the time and parent from the couch. And I have 2 little girls to keep up with, so I want to be able to do that. So when this was introduced to me, I thought, well, and then I hesitated for a year, which was the worst thing I could have done. I should have jumped at it. But, you hesitate because you're like, we're living off of one income and he's making $18 an hour. How am I supposed to pay for this? So that was my biggest hang up. We can't afford it. We can't afford it. We can't afford it. Always living with that scarcity mindset that you can't do anything for you because it's going to cost money. And then when my friend finally said, well, you can like earn your products, you can have them paid for. And I thought, well, I don't really want to do that, so I'm not going to do it. And then Jim lost his job, and I thought, I can't stop because I'm feeling amazing, so I'm going to look at this. And so I did. And my husband is an entrepreneur. He which means you make no money. But he's trying really hard to get us to a different level. And so in this season, it's been tough. And one of the sip and shares a couple of weeks ago, we were asked, what would you do? Or how has an extra 500 helped you? How has an extra 800 helped you a month or whatever? And I just said, well, we're not homeless. And I think people took that as kind of a joke, but it's very serious. If I wasn't doing this, Jim couldn't do what he's doing. I couldn't parent and have my kids at home with me and work from wherever. Like today I was driving and I would stop, in between little meets, and I'm messaging people and I'm checking my emails and trying to keep up with my team chats and stuff. And you can't do that if you have a 9-to-5 job or you're relying on somebody to do this, like to pay you, or say COVID hits and all of a sudden the economy shuts down and you've got nothing coming in, right? And I I just decided I didn't want somebody determining that for me anymore and saying all of a sudden one day you don't have any work. So I thought, no, I want to be my own. I want to be in control of that. So it's been a huge blessing for us. And my health is so much more improved, and there's only one way to go in this company, and that's up. And with time and consistency, your health gets better. With time and consistency, so do your finances. And it's seriously the best company I've ever been a part of. I've been a part of about 3 or 4 others that I'm trying to forget because it was nothing like this. And I don't know, the community, you stay for the community. You come for the products and you stay for the community. The support that you get in this business or this company is incredible, and I wouldn't do anything else. So that's my opportunity video, and ask me in like a year where I'm at then, and I'll maybe be a little bit more forthright as where we're at now, but we couldn't survive if I wasn't doing this. So it's been a huge blessing.
Thank you for sharing that.
And I wanted to just say, maybe we should do a draw because we have a guest.
Yay! All right. Well, we will do the draw. We will. We have 3 minutes. So, Penny, thank you so much for sharing that. That is amazing. This opportunity is life-changing, as you can see. Yes. So the draw, I'm not putting one name in a cup. So, Candida, you won.
Candida is the winner.
Woo! All right. So you won the $20 door prize. And you will get a sample. And does anybody have anything else to share while we're here?
Yay, thank you. I'm the winner.
Yep. Yay. Thanks for showing up. That's so awesome.
$20 door prize.
I did record though.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. We got it recorded for people that weren't able to show up.
Yes. So we are going to send out that recording. Thank you so much for coming. Y'all all did such a great job. Woo!
Awesome.
Bye, y'all.
I can't believe it. Okay, thanks, ladies.
Absolutely. Bye.
Take care.
Have a good long weekend.
Y'all too.